This is Josh, aka Wolf here for Wolf's Gaming and Reviews. I'm going to bring you guys a video on Friday the 13th on the bots that they just added, do a little review on it, little gameplay, stuff like that. But we're going to do this probably on Crystal Lake. Stick with Jason. We're going to play this on hard just so I can show you guys. The first thing I want to kind of mention is the bot difficulty seemed to be completely the same. There is no difference between easy, normal, and hard. The bots do pretty much the same things. The only thing I do notice in the hard difficulty, they tend to hide a lot more under beds and in closets, things of that sort. But yeah, so we're gonna do some gameplay, see if we can get them to do something stupid. Hopefully, so I can show that. And I kind of want this to get fixed. I would like the bots to be a lot smarter, especially on hard difficulty. Also, too, one more thing I want to point out is I'm starting to see a lot of people ask about this game, why it's so dark at times. I do notice it myself, and I've never changed my brightness. I've never changed just the game settings, anything like that. But as you can kind of see right here, it looks very dark. And I don't know why it's like that. It was never completely dark like that. But it seems like if I turn on my brightness or anything like that, it really doesn't even fix it. Seems like it's the game itself. I don't know if they maybe added it darker to make it scarier. Maybe where Jason pops up on you or anything, something like that. But the game is very dark. Also, too, I want to kind of point out something. I don't know if anybody else knows this, but apparently Jason can now knock on locked doors. I'm going to show you guys right here. Hope you guys can actually hear that, because he actually knocks on the door. Although I don't know who the hell would answer the door for Jason Voorhees, but, you know, why not? And like I said, these bots are on hard. They do seem to be a little bit smarter at times with hitting Jason and stunning him, but they do the dumbest things. They just, you just kind of like that. They just instantly walk into you. Oh my god, his head went up his butt for a minute.
Don't stop, Jason. They deserve to die. Make them suffer like we did.
Alright, well, he didn't really do anything that's stupid, but, let's see here. What the hell? No, this dude's head's still rolling. Just hit a rock, hit a tree. Play some soccer with his head. His head's quicker. His rolling head is quicker than me. How does that make sense? I'm sitting there trying to catch his head. I'm gonna kick his head in the water. His head's taken off. Oh, okay, never mind. Oh my god. Well, there's something they're doing stupid right now. They just stand there. So what I mean by how the bots are done. They'll just stand there and often they'll get stuck on the simplest things. They'll get stuck on a rock. Or they'll go into the water and just start swimming around in circles. Kinda just want to get fixed. I want the bots to be a little bit smarter, especially on hard difficulty. But yeah, that's what I mean by they do the stupidest thing. Instead of sprinting away from me, they just stop and run now and then. Then they'll probably go in the water. Or just stand there. This is what I mean by they do stupid stuff. They're just sitting here this whole time. Now they decide to run away. I got stuck there myself. So she just takes 3 throwing knives and, you know, doesn't even care.
Don't stop, Jason. They deserve to die. Make them suffer like we
But, yeah. So let's, that's something interesting that they like to do is just run right into you. Instead of running away, or... They also don't, like, try to stay together, which is kind of weird. The bots sometimes actually will stay together and hit Jason, stun him, and help each other out, but it's pretty rare. Especially things like this, I don't know if you guys can see it, but like he's hiding under the bed. And this is what I mean by the darkness as well. Like this is completely dark. I understand I took out the lights, but it never used to be this dark. I mean, you still see somewhat. It's not that much of a problem, because if Jason uses his sensibility, that does light everything up. But as you can see, like this bot right here was stupid enough to run under the bed while I'm chasing him, while I see him. So that's a problem. Especially the other bots, if they see that, you know, Jason was just in there, they'll stupidly run in there and hide under the bed next to them.
Get up, Jason.
Oh, Shocky actually hit me.
Kill them.
I do notice at times, for some reason, the biker guy, what's his name, Adam, he seems to be kind of the smarter bot for some reason. He seems to be the one that'll try to hit you more and stun you. He likes to fight back more, I guess. Everybody else still, they're pretty much just stupid and they'll just sit there and run around or get stuck on rocks. Or they'll climb in and out of windows. At times I've noticed that. Especially things like that. He gets glitched, runs around, and even though I'm looking at him, he probably went under the bed. I mean, it's kind of good that they hide, but they do the stupidest things. Like I said, they just, even if Jason sees them, they'll hide no matter what. If it is dark, because I really can't do anything about that. I don't know why the game is so dark all of a sudden. But I'm gonna assume he's hiding under the bed. This is what I mean. They're very predictable. They will hide under beds. They'll hide in closets, even if they know that Jason was right there. Like, they don't have any common sense. I'd expect them to have some common sense at least a hard difficulty. They shouldn't be doing stupid things like that. I'm not trying to complain too much about the bots, because I'm just trying to point out that they do a lot of stupid things. I would like to see the difficulties at least get a lot better. If you're playing on hard, you should notice them either fix the car up a lot quicker, call the cops quicker, anything like that. Most of the times they just run around with no common sense of what they're doing. As you can see, kind of like just like right here, instead of actually running towards me trying to hit me, she likes to just run away, see if she actually does anything. Oh, she actually will stun. So that's the first time I've ever seen her do that. That's interesting. I do notice at times they do... Okay, well, even stupid stuff like that, she gets stuck on a rock. But I was just saying they do seem to be a little bit smarter on other maps for some reason. Certain maps they seem to be able to fix the car a lot quicker, or actually fix up the phone box and call the cops quicker. I don't know if their skills based on the maps, but that's what I'm starting to notice. But as kind of doing this as a review, it is it's pretty buggy, but it is kind of fun at times. It's pretty much just to get XP in my opinion, because the online can get pretty annoying playing against actual players. But we're already probably 10 minutes maybe into this, and they still have yet to even call the cops, fix up the car, or anything. And remember, this is on a hard difficulty. See, she's still running away instead of actually trying to stun Jason.
I know one of the sure things that I would like to see get improved in the game, besides the bots, is for the Jasons that can't walk. Jasons that can't walk. Be able to, you know, either shift up a little bit faster than normal, but not to where it's a perk, but just enough to where it makes a difference. Because
They deserve to die, Jason.
Run
Make them suffer.
They'll just troll you the entire time, and it makes the game unfun.
That's a good point. I could see that, because a lot of times, because Jason can't run, or that person knows that if they're playing an actual player, they'll just sit there and they'll troll the hell out of you the entire match. Or they'll do stupid stuff like running around a couch or a table, and then the game will last 20 minutes of them just running around the table.
Oh, oh God!
But you can still see they still have yet to call any cops, fix up anything. I don't even think they called Tommy yet. Oh, they still have yet to call Tommy. Like I said, this is irritating because it's not a hard difficulty, and this feels like I'm just playing a regular easy difficulty. There's no challenge to these bots on hard whatsoever. I'm not trying to down talk the game, it's still just bots mode still is pretty fun, but like I said, it seems just to be a better way to get XP. Because if you are playing in a public game, a lot of times people will just leave, kill Jason if they're the host, anything like that. But still, you can see like this bot has a flare gun, and instead of turning around and shooting me, he would just rather run away.
Please.
Or just completely stop running and just walk. He tries to do nothing to defend himself. I do notice at times though their best defense, if you grab them, a lot of them seem to have pocket knives. They seem to be pretty good at finding pocket knives. He still has yet to shoot me with the flare and stun me and try to get away. He's gonna run around. Or it's simple glitches like that where they can just walk over, and even Jason can walk over a guardrail. Just minor things like that to kind of get annoying. So I find it funny they can walk over a guardrail but they'll get stuck on a rock that's like 2 inches high. I understand they're bots. People might be wondering, they're like, well, they're bots, they're not going to be that smart. On a harder difficulty, they should be. They should be a little bit more smart to actually defend themselves or repair things.
That's my down and make them pay.
Let's see what we got left. Now it's just one bot. Even with something like that, I mean, even just using the sentry, see they're just standing there, not doing anything. And this one has a shotgun. Let's see if they're actually smart enough to even use it. Or they'll just instantly do that. They'll just aim at you and shoot instantly. They don't even try to aim. I would really like to see the bots get a lot smarter. So if the developers can fix this would be a lot more fun. At times it just seems more to be just to get XP or, you know, just screw around. Just to play Jason. They have no common sense whatsoever, and on a hard difficulty like this, I expect them to be able to do something instead of just run around. And the darkness. The darkness that needs to get fixed. I know when I play with a lot of other people that notice this too. I've seen forums about it on Reddit, a couple other blogs, things like that. People are saying at times it's completely dark. I'm not talking like the fear darkness as a counselor. Even if playing as Jason, it still gets very dark at times. Counselor definitely seems a lot worse for whatever reason. I do know that if that certain counselor has a higher fear level, their screen will get darker. But you can see even in things like this, it was never this dark. Like, all you can see is just little prompts of where things are. But you can fix that just by easily, if you're Jason, just use your sense. Or if you're counselor, you can use your flashlight, though it still seems pretty dark. And I can hear her, she's under the bed, which kind of shows you, like I said, how stupid they are. I chased her in here and she just hides instead of trying to do anything else. But yeah, that's how dark it is. You can't even see the kill.
Yes, kill for mother.
Well, as you can see throughout that whole game, they tried nothing to protect themselves. I got done maybe twice. Otherwise, they didn't even have pocket knives or anything like that. They just run around, they get stuck. If they have a flare gun or a shotgun, they really try to shoot you and stun you and get away. But, yeah. So, that's my issues with this right now. It still is a fun game mode. Especially if you're getting sick of playing people online because the host keeps leaving or anything. They just come on here, play bots, but they will be pretty dumb. I'd like to see that get fixed. At least make them a little bit smarter on harder. At least balance the difficulties out between normal, easy, and hard, because right now they're exactly the same. I've noticed them do the stupidest things no matter what difficulty you're on. I've played on easy difficulty. I've had the bots fix up the car within a matter of maybe 3 minutes. I've played on normal. They fixed up the phone, called the cops almost instantly. So I mean, it seems very unbalanced at times. Other times they will do things incredibly quick. But, yeah. So, that's gonna end it for that. Just want to point a couple things out. Hopefully this will get fixed. I do not think the bots are still fairly kind of new. But, it seems like developers right now, they're working on so many things, trying to bring out a new game mode. It's called Paranoia. If you guys want, you can look up another video on that. I don't really know what it is myself, but it's supposed to be adding a new game mode. They will be adding single player challenges. So it seems as they're trying to bring on new content, the game in my opinion is still kind of unfinished and unbalanced right now. So I wish they would put a little bit more time into fixing these specific problems with the bots or just anything right now, because they're trying to do way too much and the game still feels completely unbalanced. It's still kind of broken. Still can be a fun game. I'm not trying to hate this game. It is pretty fun at times. It can get annoying. There's just a couple things I want to point out with the bots. But I hope you guys liked. If you did, please leave a like. Let me know in the comments if you liked. If you guys have any other problems with the bots or the game itself. Anything that you guys would like to get see get changed. And if you're new, feel free to subscribe, and I will probably be making more videos as new content comes out for this game. I'll see you guys next time.